Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Sakurako Halstead.
And I'm Dan Shor. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. The Commonwealth Casino Commission deals up a monthly meeting with the federal court holding many of those cards.
Also tonight, lawmakers say they might not want all their eggs in one basket.
And the population of Saipan went up by at least one this week. Welcome to Saipan.
In sports, tennis players get ready to head to Fiji with some local competition.
Stay with us. These stories and more are next.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
Try double filet sandwich for double the flavor. Just in time for Lent for a limited time. Served all day.
Hafaday, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth.
You are watching the Channel 2 News on March 26th from our studio on Capitol Hill.
CNMI legislators bring up a number of concerns about a proposed investment in the Marpi area of Saipan. The Senate and House of Representatives held a joint committee meeting on March 25th in the House chamber to discuss Department of Public Lands' recommendation for Mariana Eland Corporation, Eland, as an investor for the former Mariana Resort property in Marpi. Mariana Resort and Spa shut down operations on September 30th, 2018, after failing to obtain a new lease. The government took over operations in 2020 and used the facility as a quarantine hotel. Eland, who owns the Pacific Islands Club, Coral Ocean Golf, and Kensington, along with some retail operations, is looking to take over the property, and DPL is going through the procedures to award a new lease.
We believe in Eland. We highly recommend its approval. And I think it's going to bring a lot of good to the islands. Definitely their proposal aims to enhance the CNMI as a destination, and then hopefully that helps out with the tourism. Also, they're proposing significant amount of infrastructure construction over a 15-year period, so that should also help with our economic situation here.
A new lease requires legislative approval, and a number of legislators voiced their concerns.
And this is a big proposal, right, of $200+ million in investment, plus the $4 million public benefits. So we just want to be cognizant of what it would take to develop and infuse that type of investment here in the CNMI. And mind you, like, times have changed, right, from 2020 to where it is now. So a lot of the costs that are being proposed here have probably already increased by now.
Eland is operating on Coral Ocean Point. it has PIC, it has Kensington, and then they won the Marianas Resort again. So for the CNMI White, this is the biggest property that we have up north. It's the biggest property that we have up north. And this company basically monopolized three hotels already.
The Elan proposal includes development of a baseball field in Tonopag as part of the public benefit. Representative Joel Camacho says developing the baseball field in Marpi would make more sense.
Why bring an existing baseball field that $400,000 can actually address right now, and then move it over to a land that there's so much uncertainty. It's a wetland. It may trigger issues with the Army Corps of Engineer, EPA, the U.S. Division Fish and Wildlife. There's just a lot of uncertainty.
Like several other legislators, Representative Vincent Aldon's concern is having an investor that already holds multiple establishments throughout the island.
In today's world, you cannot depend on just one person working to take care of that household. Because if something happens to the breadwinner, the whole thing falls apart. And we have to be very mindful of that. That's the reason why I'm it's not like I have nothing against Elan. It's just that I don't want the CNMI to be, to be putting all of its eggs in one basket.
With a number of concerns pending, the legislators say they will continue discussions.
There's no conclusion today. Yeah, the committees were seeking answers and clarification, which I think we've addressed most of them. The meeting is in recess, so we'll be coming back and addressing more of their questions and concerns then.
So what will IPI bankruptcy proceedings mean for the Commonwealth coffers and the future of casino gaming on Saipan? Well, today the Commonwealth Casino Commission met and discussed the bankruptcy bid for the IPI Casino. Commissioner Edward de Leon Guerrero, Vice Chair Ralph Demapon, and Secretary Mariano Taitano meet to discuss the state of casino affairs.
It's 10:32 in the morning, March 26, 2025. We are up here at the second floor of the Commonwealth Casino Commission conference room. This is our regular monthly meeting.
Old business includes the repeated refrain that IPI still has outstanding fees owed of over $100 million, with $23 million being owed to the Commission itself. Commissioner de Leon Guerrero.
This has been adjudicated already. It went from the Superior Court all the way up to the Supreme Court, the CNMI Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says that IPI, you owe them money and it's accruing. So those have been established by our court. So that's part of when they file for bankruptcy, they included those amounts in the Chapter 11.
A company called Intrepid is handling the bankruptcy auction bids.
The last information I received was that they selected a company called Team King Investment Limited, CNMI Limited. That's the successful bidder based on that auction. But the Commonwealth, and I believe one litigant, has filed an objection. And the federal court would be hearing that objection, I believe, on April 15. Because my question continues, are we ever going to recover the $17 million and then the $3 million post-petition?
Another question remains. Will the bidder comply with the standing law that states that any new casino will have to build an additional 2,000 new hotel rooms? A difficult task to accomplish. But this problem could be tempered if the legislature would amend its existing statute.
Yes, I believe that at this point in time, the legislature has the option to amend the law and make the appropriate adjustments to reflect, because it is too many rooms. There's not enough construction people. There's room to negotiate.
The IPI bankruptcy and its aftermath has fueled debate among all factions of the CNMI community.
The CNMI government needs to examine moving forward. We have to lower our expectations because, number one, the business climate has changed. We can no longer we can no longer depend on VIP from China. As you know,
At the moment.
Yeah, and there's also a lot of misunderstanding on what happened with IPI. IPI was based in Hong Kong at the time that they got the license. At the time that that occurred, Hong Kong was under a separate administrative region. Since then, when China took over, they made gaming illegal. It's illegal to invest in overseas casino. It's illegal to entice players to play. So what was legal at the time that they issued the license became illegal when China took over from Hong Kong.
The Commonwealth Casino Commission will meet to appoint new officers next month.
Coming up, in Saipan, we don't wear fur coats, but in New York, there's a high possibility.
And DPS receives tactical training to upgrade their response and preparedness. Stay tuned, CNMI.
Green sea turtles and hawksbill turtles call the Mariana Islands home. They're an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are under threat, and they are protected under CNMI law. Keep plastic out of the ocean. Keep vehicles off the beach. Use the Sea Turtle Stranding Hotline if you see poaching activities or if you see a turtle in trouble. Call 287-8537 and save a turtle.
King is back like prodigal. I gave him time, it's been too long. Politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm on the headline, the deadline. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
At Mariana's Beach Resort, come to the edge of the ocean and experience the best sunsets on Saipan at Skipper's Beach Bar. Open daily from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m., Skipper's is the perfect place to unwind with great friends, great weather, and stunning ocean views. And every hour is happy hour with $3.99 craft draft beer, local food specials, and live music. Bring a friend or make some new ones. Skipper's is where memories are made. Skipper's Beach Bar, the best sunsets, the best fun. Come join us tonight. See you at the beach.
But I think of you sometime. Want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
Welcome back. You're watching the Wednesday night edition of the Channel 2 News.
In 2025 and beyond, there is no way to predict what may happen. Robert Hicks of RY Tactical says it's best to be prepared. The CNMI graduates its first class of the Tactical Response Training Program. On Tuesday morning, the bleachers were packed with blue. Officers, their families, their friends, and their children assembled to greet the first graduating class of the Tactical Response Training Program. SWAT stands for Special Weapons and Tactics, referring to a specialized, highly trained law enforcement unit equipped to handle dangerous situations and emergencies. Instructor Robert Hicks, raised in Philadelphia, served for 24 years in the U.S. Army. He left Seattle, Washington to move to his new home in Saipan. He owns RY Tactical, a consulting firm for cyber and physical tactical response training. Sergeant Robert Hicks.
What we're doing is taking a seasoned group of professionals and making them into extremely talented and trained tactical professionals. We don't want regular officers. We want guys that already understand the dangers of SWAT tactical operations. I think that if anyone's watching the news, the world we live in right now is a volatile place, right? And anyone who doesn't see that, I think that we're either asleep or living under a rock. So the thing is always being prepared at the end of the day. We can't stop, or we can't even predict emergencies, but what we can do is be prepared for them. Yeah. We have no idea what the emergency is going to happen, but what we do have the ability to do is be ready for when it does.
Mr. Hicks could not help but mention the quality of the team he was charged with training.
I was very impressed. Being newer to the island, I'm learning some of the dynamics, some of the cultural differences, and seeing a team like that, watching not just their cohesiveness, right, but watching how well they took on to the material. I was very impressed with that. I was amazed how much they fed us. I mean, even during training, I mean, these guys really, don't get me wrong, there was a very volatile aspect of the training. But during our downtime, you saw a family, you saw an island community. They weren't just officers. Often these guys were brothers, like little biological brothers, right? Yeah. Or had grown up together. So here I was the instructor, but I was the outsider. During our break times in the down modes, I saw that cohesiveness that was already there. You can't ask for more than that.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, for this beautiful day and this ceremony, Lord.
Pastor Romeo Herman says the final team prayer. Professionally a corrections officer, he graduates from tactical response training.
Like Sergeant Hicks said, this is when 911, when you call 911, and 911 has to call 911. So we're the group that gets sent out when all else fails. So this is I'm very honored to be on this task force. It's a very great bunch of guys. It's a very stressing trip we had to go through. There's a lot of tactical stuff we got to learn, and training, that's the most thing that we have to keep in our mind. And skills, like the commissioner said, it's perishable. So we got to continue to move forward in our training, and this will help not just ourselves, but also the community.
These 34 graduates were the top tier of applicants for the program. According to Police Chief Anthony Macaranas, there is no specific incident that is sparking the need for advanced tactical training, but that it is always best to be prepared for anything.
Dan, there's so many situations. It could be just a regular call for domestic and end up it's a hostage taking. There could be other reasons like a active shooter. So the tactical team they're getting the skills every day to get trained. So whatever challenges that they meet, they're able to counter with those challenges because of the training that they receive.
The trainees are a combination of active officers from the police, customs, biosecurity, and corrections.
They are heroes because they took it upon themselves to volunteer to add more things to the belt. Meaning that a regular patrol officers would have just limited, but these people will go beyond what the regular patrol officers are doing. So basically, they're getting all the training that they can to hone their skills so that they can carry out their responsibility as a tactical member of this department.
Business and pleasure in our islands for the first guy and visitor turned resident for the next guy. Welcome to Saipan. People come and go to Saipan International Airport. Some people decide they just want to stay. That's exactly the case for Ross G. Andon.
So I was born and raised in Guam, but I just left here like a few months ago. I went to Guam, then just came back. Decided to come back. Nah, I'm here to stay.
Here to stay also?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm moving back.
A big life decision to move places, but family makes it all the worthwhile.
My family here, so yeah, that's what made me want to come back here, because my family's here. Yeah, my mom and my brothers and my sisters.
This is what he'll miss about our sister island.
I guess friends out there, the comp in basketball, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's pretty much it that I'm gonna miss. Yeah.
Family over basketball for Andon, and it's business over pleasure for Rob Marks in engineering and construction on this trip.
To work on a project, and also we have a couple of potential projects coming up. I'm also taking a trip up to Tinian to see all the U.S. defense work going on up there.
Marks is a frequent visitor to our islands. This is what he likes about Saipan.
I've been to Saipan many times, both on pleasure and business. I love Guam, but it's a little slower than Guam, and I like going someplace a little slower.
He remembers a time when natural disaster hit our sister island and sought escape from its devastation.
When Mawar hit Guam, and my wife and I decided we had to get out of there, we came up here and spent 3 weeks up here, and we had 3 of the best weeks we've had in a long time. The people were great, the food was great, there were all events going on, and we really loved Saipan.
We're probably going to see that guy around really soon.
Yeah, probably. In the Marianas, we have island time. Things might happen before lunch or after lunch, but not during lunch.
It also might happen tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, unless it's the weekend or an austerity day or one of the sea days.
On the other side of the nation, speeds are different.
A New York minute is a saying that indicates the speed of time it takes to accomplish something. It can also mean a moment that stops time, a moment that can only happen in New York City. In my recent visit to my home city of New York, I just happened to be walking down the street when I noticed something awry, something amiss, something doggone unusual. Is that a French poodle I see before me, clad in a mink wrap? Ooh, très chic. A New York Minute.
In this week's Your Humanities Half-Hour, host Catherine Perry talks about fruitful services for nonprofit organizations. Shauna Babauta is the Communications and Membership Manager for Marianas Alliance of Non-Governmental Organizations, MANGO. Faha Digital Media Executive Director Shannon Sasamoto is a client that specifically goes to MANGO for accounting and admin services.
We go to them to make sure that we are in compliance, that our financials are being recorded accurately, and that we're operating accordingly in order for us to be able to focus on our projects and our mission. So especially on the accounting side, I think that's a really big thing that all businesses need to focus on. And so since so far we only have 2 employees at this moment, having Mango there, especially for accounting services, has really helped us in order to make sure that, of course, we're in compliance and then everything's recorded accurately.
Tune in to hear more about the nonprofit organization that's helping other nonprofit organizations with Shauna Babauta and Shannon Sasamoto. Your Humanities Half-Hour show with host Catherine Perry airs on Thursday tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and re-airs on Saturday at 7 p.m. right here on Channel 2. Coming up in sports, mini courts are set for the youth to ace their service. Stay with us.
Fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month. Plus, a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Welcome to Marianas Beach Resort, and now welcome to Marianas Coffee. Indulge in the rich, smooth taste of classic coffee, or treat yourself to one of our signature creations with the best coffee roasted right here in Saipan. Craving something fun? Try our cracking marshmallow milkshake, or one of our refreshing milk teas. Stay cool with locally grown lemongrass lemonade, the perfect tropical twist. Pair your drink with our delicious cakes, dessert, sandwiches, and salads freshly made just for you. And with super fast Wi-Fi, it's the perfect place to work or unwind. Mariana's Coffee at Mariana's Beach Resort, where great coffee meets great style.
Motivation isn't always easy to come by. Thankfully, there's one place that continues to ignite my willpower. This one place provides me with the knowledge and support I need to grow, so I can continue to become a better version of myself. This is where I discovered my passion, where I achieved successes that made me proud. It's home. It's where I improved my performance, seeing the opportunity in every challenge. And when doubt creeps inside and I think about giving up, I remember the heroes who've also called this place home. And just like them, I know that every last rep is always a beginning. No matter how hard it gets, nothing can stop me. I will always come back stronger because I'm part of a legacy.
Buenas sports fans.
Buenas sports fans! Live theater is very much like a sporting event. It is performed in the moment, in front of spectators, by a team of people, all joining together to achieve a singular goal. Galvin de Leon Guerrero is the president of Northern Marianas College, but he is also a theater lover and longtime advisor to the Mount Carmel School Theater Club.
Mount Carmel School's Theater Club presents 3 mini plays by Shakespeare. It's 3 classics, As You Like It, The Tempest, and Hamlet, directed by 3 high school students, starring 3rd grade students performing simplified, shortened versions of these classics.
Support your team. Shorten Shakespeare at the Mount Carmel School Library this Friday and Saturday nights at 6:30 p.m.
Youth players fire up their tennis shoes in the courts of American Memorial. Juniors of the NMI Tennis Association shuffle the courts at the Bridge Capital Tennis Classic this past weekend. 10U Mini Tennis Finals, Lucy Shin defeated Annabella Zhu 6-3. Isaiah Ariola Mook defeated Johan Jiang 6-1, 6-love for the B12U title. Jao Landicho recently arrived from Dubai. He defeated the NMI's Jun Yu in the B18 singles 4-6, 6-3, 10-4. More tennis matches to follow in the coming months.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight will be partly cloudy with only a 20% chance of light rainfall with low temperatures of around 78 degrees. Tomorrow, Thursday, will be so sunny with a slight 20% chance of scattered showers throughout the day and night. High temperatures of 87 degrees and lows of around 78 in the evening. The sun has set tonight at 6:29 p.m. and will rise again tomorrow morning at 6:16 a.m., just in time for those wacky pickleballers to begin pickling their wiffles to and fro. And I will see them on the land before I slip into the water.
Well, that's news, sports, and weather. Thank you for joining us, CNMI.
And we will see you again on Friday.